Today is going to be a really easy, impactful episode that is going to get you writing emails in the most minimal amount of time possible because we all need to manage our time appropriately. We're all busy. We all know that we need to be sending emails. We need to be on social media. We need to be showing up to open houses. We need to be serving our clients at their highest level. And the spring market is here. Today, I'm going to break down 5 emails to send your clients this month. Yes, this episode is coming out at the end of April. So 5 emails to send in May to get your business moving forward and to serve your clients at the highest level. Let's dive in. You're listening to the Girl Get Your Face Off a Bus Bench podcast, where we invite you to check your ego at the app, grab a cup of coffee, and get ready to dive into all things real estate marketing, social media, friendship, hardship, love, money mindset, and all the things that celebrate you as a badass boss babe.
We're here to encourage you, show up for you, give you a loving kick in the pants when you need it most, and be your soft place to land on the hardest of days. So pull up a seat at our table and get ready to be inspired and start living your best life by design.
Welcome to the Girl Get Your Face Off a Bus Bench podcast. We are so excited you're here.
Okay, girls, let's dive in.
Okay, Bus Bench babes, we are in the thick of the spring market, and it's so easy to know that we should be sending emails, know that we should be serving our clients, showing up on social media, all of the things, but we just don't have the time or energy to do it. I hear it. I feel you. Like, I totally get it. We need to be in a million places at once, and sending an email just starts to slowly make its way down our priority list. Well, today I'm going to make this super easy for you. I'm sharing 5 emails to send this month. Yes, this episode is coming out in the end of April, which means 5 emails to send in May. So if you sit down, spend about a half an hour, write these 5 emails out, you're going to be all set up for the month of May and ready to go. This is a foolproof, super easy way to connect with your clients, show up, and really show that you are an expert in your field, and so that you are front of mind when and if they are thinking of buying and selling this spring. So let's go ahead and dive right in. Okay, so email 1 of the 5 emails to send this month is pretty obvious, but one that gets missed so much. And it is a spring market update. This might seem so simple and just so easy and like, duh, everyone's talking about them. And you may even think, why does someone want to hear me talk about this? They're hearing it everywhere. But the reality is, you want them to look to you as the expert. So you sending out a spring market update and approaching it in the way that you will approach it, unlike someone else, is going to matter. That is what's going to set you apart. You'll want to share what's happening in the market in your specific area, or if you're working multiple areas, what's happening in their specific area. You'll want to share insights and trends that you are seeing, that you are noticing in homes, in prices, how homes in your area are selling, how homes in a specific area that they might be looking in are selling, what you are seeing. Are you seeing multiple offers? Are you seeing homes sit? Providing them with information so they know exactly what is going on today in the spring market will be so valuable and will make them want to connect with you even more. Beth just recorded episode 201, Spring Market Update. You can go ahead and dive back into this episode and see exactly what she shares, how she approaches it, and how this matters. You can see how it relates to clients, how it relates to other realtors, and all the information that she shares is really, really valuable to this market specifically during this time. So that's email 1. All right, second email to be sending this month is spring home maintenance tips. This one is super easy and honestly kind of fun to write. So don't just toss this into ChatGPT. Please, please, please. You can start there, but make sure you take your own spin on it so it actually feels like something that sounds like you, something that you are going to provide them with. That's just a little bit different than what they can throw into Google themselves, right? So share how to prep their home for the summer, yard maintenance tips, like what sorts of things that need to get inspected at this time of year, air conditioners, roof, like talk about water intrusion. There are so many things you can talk about. You can bring on an expert. Do you have a home inspector that you really love working with? Do you want to interview them? Like ask them a few questions and like their recommendations, that sort of thing. You can talk directly to a buyer or seller specifically at this time. So someone is going to sell a home in the spring. This is a great opportunity to say, here's how to prep your home. Here are the maintenance tips to do that. Or if they want to sell their home in the summer, Same from a buyer's perspective. Here's what to look for in making sure that the seller has been maintaining their home properly. There are so many ways to approach this one topic. So whether or not you're dealing with buyers, sellers, whether or not you are just simply sending this out as like a general email, this is a really good one to have in your queue for the spring. Now, when we speak to our clients, make sure do we have luxury clients? Do we have clients that are downsizing, upsizing, that sort of thing? Make sure that we're speaking to them and what is appropriate to their specific type of home. Now, if you have a really wide range of clients of all different price points, go ahead and make this a little bit more general, but just always remember to keep in mind who we are talking to when we are writing these emails. Number 3, oh my gosh, I think we're all so sick of hearing this one, but mortgage rate update. I know you're probably cringing hearing me say this, but the reality is let them come to you for the information, the most accurate information. Go ahead and interview an expert again here if you'd like, or just, hop on a call with one of your favorite lenders and chat with them, ask them 3 questions and pop those into that email. This is a really great time to connect with your clients and help kind of clear all of the messaging that they're hearing out there. Let them come to you to be the expert. So chat with them of how current mortgage rates might impact their buying, might impact their selling, tips for staying on top of it. You can chat rent versus buying and the impact there and how mortgage rates play into that. Bringing in an expert again is really fun, but you don't have to. So you can also talk about how to get the best rate. I'm looking at you builders, share insights, share your knowledge and how you know how to get them in a home with the best rate. So there are many different ways you can approach this, but just making sure that they know they can come to you because you have all of the information, right? You're the knowledge broker. Okay, number 4. This one is a big one, and it is one that gets missed because it takes a little bit of legwork, okay? So this one's going to take you a little more time, but it's going to be worth it in the end, and that is custom home valuations. Now, custom home valuations have proven to be a really, really wonderful strategy on our team. We use these all the time. We do our best to stay on top of them, and they do take a little bit of time, but what they do is they open the door for what's next. I've shared many times on the podcast how we dive into this strategy and how it impacts our business and how it helps us build client relationships. If you head to episode 173, Beth and I break down how we do this and how it's not just a send once and done, how there's a whole strategy and process behind our home valuation marketing campaign. But basically, you need to let your clients know Zillow isn't the end-all be-all. Sending them a customized home valuation provides them information. It shows them that you're someone that's staying on top of what's actually going on, and it opens the door for more conversation. It opens the door for what's next. So definitely head to episode 173 where we break down how we do the intro, the follow-up, and then the follow-up after that. This is one of my favorite campaigns that we do throughout the year. Number 5, this one can be one that's hard to do because we don't want to ask for someone to share love, but client testimonials are key. So sending an email, asking for a client testimonial and asking them to share your business. That can kind of hit us hard, right? That one's a tricky one, but it doesn't have to be. The reality is if we're serving our clients at the highest level, if they truly loved working with us, they want to tell other people about us. They're excited. They want them to have a really great experience too. They want that for their friends. They want that for their family. They want that for the people that they love. So sending an email, asking for a client testimonial, that'll go onto Google, which is fantastic, and then you can use it on other platforms, or simply asking them to share you with a friend, or a combination of both. This email will prove to be really beneficial in your business, and as long as you are consistently serving them through your email marketing and you're not just asking and selling, this email works. Now, this is not an email I would say to start with if you have not served your clients with the rest of your brand. But if you've been consistently showing up, you have been not selling to them constantly, this is an email that will really provide a lot of benefit in your business. Okay, because I love bonuses and because our team crushes these, I could not leave this one out. So let's consider this a number 6 or just a bonus email that you can send. And that is events. We do some really fun events throughout the year on our team, and our clients love them. We get really good feedback. We pivot when we need to, and they're just really fun to get out there and engage with others. Now, if you're thinking, I have a small team or I just can't afford an event, that's okay. Beth shares all about events and other podcast episodes and how we crush these. But what you can do is send an email inviting them to an event, or if you aren't going to host an event yourself or your team's not going to host an event yourself, share with them where you're going to be. Are there any community events that you are going to be attending that you can invite them to? This is a great opportunity to do that. Or simply let them know what's going on in their community and can you show up so they can meet you there. This is a really fun way to engage with your clients and see them face to face, which also really helps grow our business. Head back to episode 176 where we chat about crushing client check-ins. Beth shares all about events in this episode, and we chat all about how to crush client check-ins. So it's not just that email, right? It's everything else after as well. And this episode is also packed with tons of great information for you to really connect with your clients. Okay, Bus Bench babes. So those are the 5 emails to send this month. They're great for May. They're great for the spring market. They are going to set you up. Let's break them down one more time. Email 1, spring market update. It's going to be great. Email number 2, spring home maintenance tips and tricks. What do they need to be doing for their home this spring, whether or not they're buying and selling? Email 3, mortgage rate update. This one can be fun. Take your own spin on it. Chat with a lender. Make this one fun because we're all kind of sick and tired of hearing about it, but it needs to be said. Number 4, custom home valuations. Give them a reason to need you and not just Google. Number 5, ask for client testimonials and ask them to share you with their friends, family, and others that they love. And the bonus email, of course, because there's always a bonus, events. Invite them to an event or to some community event that you are going to be attending. All right, so that wraps up 5 emails to send this month. Hit me up on social media at BusBenchBabes. I would love to hear how these impacted your business and what you found the most beneficial. So until next time, BusBenchBabes, remember to keep your face off a bus bench and keep being the badass boss babes that you are. Okay, girls, are you feeling as inspired as we are? We're over here cheering you on because you just finished another episode of the Girl, Get Your Face Off a Bus Bench podcast.
If you want more, head over to girlgetyourfaceoffabusbench.com for show notes and more episodes. And don't forget to subscribe and leave us a 5-star review. They mean the world to us and they're what keep us going.
Girl, thanks for being here.